The Philippine Coast Guard assumes an all-hands-on-deck readiness in the nation's war against the global health scourge. It is taking its cue from the commander-in-chief who last week or even earlier signified to have the presidential yacht put to good use by having it made over into a quarantine facility for COVID-19 patients. PTV correspondent Bea Bernardo has the full story.
As support to the ongoing quarantine efforts of the government to flatten the curve, some ships or watercraft will be converted into a quarantine facility for possible suspected COVID-19 patients. With the help of a private company, they will let the Philippine Coast Guard use 2 of their commercial ships. It has the capacity to accommodate 600 to 700 suspected COVID patients. Seafarers and overseas Filipino workers who need to undergo the 14-day quarantine will receive top priority. The National Task Force for COVID-19 supports this initiative.
Meron tayong pinapreparean ng mga seafarers na more or less ranging from 20 to 70,000 going home. Nakikita natin na kailangan talaga ma-force quarantine sila para at least when they've been integrated sa kanilang mga pamilya ay talagang sure na talagang COVID-free na sila.
But according to the Department of Health, this needs a thorough study.
Sabi ni Secretary Artugade, gusto niyang kung successful ang management ito ng ating mga repatriates, pwede nang gayahin for Visayas and Mindanao.
The Department of Transportation reported that more shipping companies supports their initiative and are offering to donate their ships to be converted as quarantine vessels. While the Eva Macapagal terminal in Pier 15 is to be converted into a treatment facility.
1 or 2 kilometers from here, meron ng mga ospital. Kung mangangailangan dito na mas intense medical attention, pwede mong baybayin yung mga ospital.
The PCG will also use its new offshore patrol vessel, the BRP Gabriela Silang, for COVID-19 response by the government. This is the first mission of the said vessel since it arrived in the country this month after its procurement in France. The presidential yacht BRP Ang Pangulo is also ready to accept suspected COVID patients. President Rodrigo Duterte has ordered the Philippine Navy to convert the ship intended for the president as quarantine ship to address the health crisis. The ship can accommodate 28 patients and 5 medical personnel. Bea Bernardo for The Nation.